Welcome to the TCAT 10-Minute Take. It is I, your host, Sheree L. Stewart, and with me, as always, is my intrepid co-host, Don the Legend Chambers. And we are still doing our Christmas movie lineup, and today we are talking about Soul. But before we get started, make sure you click that subscribe button and you click the bell and get all the 10-minute takes as soon as they drop. Now, as always, we will have Mr. Chambers go first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Soul, directed by Dr. Kemp Powers, starring Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey. I'm gonna first let me say, loved the movie, loved it. I remember when the trailer first came out, and there was a big hullabaloo about the trailer because people were saying, here's Pixar finally having their a black lead in an animated movie, and they're gonna change him into this little blue thing and never see him again. So, turns out that's kind of wrong. You actually see the main character Joe quite a bit, and there's still discussion now about him and another character in there. I'm not even going to get into all that. I'm just not.
Gentrified Joe.
Right. I'm only bringing up the trailer thing in terms of how that argument essentially was wrong. I mean, he doesn't disappear for the rest of the movie and just show up at the end. For me, this movie has your classic animated for kids kind of tropes, so to speak. Whereas the character doesn't necessarily die, but something happens to him, and it's sort of implied that he's passed on, but he really hasn't. You've got cute little characters, be it the souls, whether they're blue or these weird little round things with big heads, which are like new souls, and these other things called Jerrys, which were actually kind of funny. You've got sort of fantastical worlds. You've got humans inside of animal bodies and body switching, all the kind of different animated movie tropes that are in tons of them. Look, it's the sort of thing for kids. Kids love that sort of stuff. They get into it. But I will say, I don't think this is a movie for kids because there's a lot of really adult stuff in here. I think the kids they'll love the animation, they'll love how beautiful it is. I think they'll get some of the music that's in here. I think they'll find it kind of funny dealing with the souls, the little blue kind of people, and even the switcheroo with the talking cat now. I think the kids will love all that. But from an adult side, I thought it really was speaking a lot more to adults and about our passions and about enjoying the life that's in front of us as well. And I don't know, to me, this, out of all of Pixar's movies, I found this to be the most adult one. I thought this one was the one that was a bit more grounded in certain parts. And to me, I thought it was great. I don't understand necessarily whatever drama or criticism people might have for it in terms of its representation and the character switching, because technically the character doesn't transform into anything. He's still there. It's just that they have the sort of the spirit inside the character switch with another. So, okay, maybe you might have a problem with, that's an old animated thing that they use in practically every animated movie, and maybe it's tired. I'll give you that. But I thought it was, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really moving. I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny. I thought it was different. I thought Graham Norton's character in there was hilarious. That hippie guy. I really liked it. And especially at the end there.
Where would you put it on our scale?
On our scale, this is easily opening night, Friday, Saturday night for sure. I'd sit there with popcorn, drinks, everything. Definitely for the kids, or definitely if you want to seat yourself or take a significant other. I thought it was great. It has a really good message, and I thought everybody, all the characters in the barbershop, the mom's friends, I thought they were represented wonderfully. Like they came across as real people to me. I enjoyed it.
I think the big controversy or issue that people have is that it seems to be that anytime there's a black character in a Disney or Pixar movie, either they're an animal or they spend a good portion of the movie being transformed into not a black person. And there's tons and tons of movies with white people who get to just stay people the entire movie. And if there were tons and tons of other movies, like I feel like I'm not saying I agree with it or disagree with it, I'm just saying what it is. And the only black character that I can think of in any of these Pixar movies or Disney movies that stays a person the entire time is Frozone from The Incredibles and doesn't get transformed. And it's like the people are feeling like it's a commentary on the relatability of the black body. And be that as it may, I do feel like this movie isn't really for kids. Like Pixar tends to walk the line of movies that are made for kids, but adults can enjoy some of the jokes too, and you're there with your kids and you're watching a movie. This felt like a Pixar movie for grown-ups. The animation was beautiful, like absolutely stunning. It was reminiscent of Fantasia in a lot of ways. The sequence when he's in the zone, and it was just beautiful animation, and unique and different. Their version of the afterlife and the before life. It was just very engrossing. But I could see kids, especially younger kids, getting super bored with some of this existential stuff that they're talking about going over their head and not really being able to fully take in this movie. It's not like a movie for kids with adult themes sprinkled in. It's definitely adult themed and then fun animation sprinkled in. You know, it was a little bit balanced the other way, which, hey, I'm not mad at that. If Pixar wants to make me a movie, fine, I'll take it. You don't have to twist my arm. I do feel like, I don't know, something about Tina Fey's character. I don't know. It just I didn't care for it for whatever reason. Like, I don't know if maybe I would have felt better if it was cast a little differently. It just seemed, I don't know. It's hard to articulate. Like, I just didn't care about this character that much, and their plight of not seeing the point of being born. I don't know why it's difficult to articulate. There's a lot of Easter eggs in there for huge Pixar fans of previous movies. There's, little things in there to see. Like, there's a ton of Easter eggs, and I feel like there is definitely, I don't know if you follow any of like the shared universe Pixar thing is like all one timeline.
Oh no.
I do feel like Soul in a way validates those crazy theories that this is all one timeline, and there's like stuff from the future in the Hall of Everything. Mm-hmm. There's stuff from the past. Like, there's stuff that kind of solidifies that the Pixar universe is one universe, like a shared universe, and that was really nice. I thought the characterizations were really good. The way they depicted his life, I do wish we got a little bit more of his life and his internal journey, and realizing that because I felt very personally close to this as an actor and like a filmmaker. It was like, you can put your life on hold pursuing a dream and not living your life, and how easy it is to fall into that and not realize that that's what you've done. And they spent so much time with 22 and letting her live and figure out what her is, not a gendered character because it's not born yet, but like letting this 22 figure out what it wants out of life, or figure out why life's worth living, and not enough time helping Joe realize that he hasn't been living. I mean, we get a little bit of that. We get hints of that, but we could have gotten more of that, I think. And that's being super nitpicky. I do think this movie is it would have been worth a theater ticket. It's unfortunate with the way things have gone. I'm glad that they put it on Disney Plus, and I'm glad that it didn't cost $30 like Mulan on top of a Disney Plus subscription.
Nuts.
But if it had, and you had a bunch of kids, it would have been worth that price, as opposed to ticket prices. Like, it was definitely worth a movie theater ticket price. And the fact that it's on Disney Plus and is available to stream, it's a special movie. We haven't seen. It's probably the best movie that's come out this year. I mean, we really haven't had much in the way of box office this year. And this is definitely a good way to end the year with a movie like this. And it does make you appreciate the little things in life that makes life worth living, not just, pursuing whatever larger goals you might have, as opposed to just appreciating and being grateful for the life that you have. And I think that's a super important thing for kids to get and understand. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I would say it's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good and it's watchable, and it's better than anything else that's come out this year. So
pretty much. I mean, there's been some good stuff, but yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to watching it again. I want to watch it again tonight or maybe tomorrow, because I just really liked it. I thought, this is really good.
Yeah. The animation was lovely. It kind of reminded me of the first time I saw The Incredibles, where you see a Pixar movie that's kind of aimed at adults. You're like,
yeah, it was really good. Yeah,
Soul was really good.
It's really good, and it's going to be really good for you guys to subscribe, hit the button, make sure you follow us here on YouTube for all of our 10-minute takes. But you can also follow us at our website at tcadnetwork.com, where it's links to all of our 10-minute takes, all of our podcast episodes, as well as episodes of Good Morning Antioch and The Reading. So we appreciate you. Our soul is with you on this one. Thank you for being here with us on this review. Stick around. We'll have some more. Thankfully, we are coming towards the end of this year. Lord knows, need 2021 to get here as fast as possible. And hopefully some good movies in the movie theater very soon. So, yeah. See ya.